Our big story at 10, the clash between protesters and police came just minutes after a rally for President Donald Trump. Good evening, I'm Joe Dana in for Mark Curtis.
And I'm Tram Mai in for Karibe Devine. It happened in August, and 5 months later, Phoenix police are releasing an internal report on their actions that night, admitting there was a lack of communication with protesters.
Team 12's Kevin Kennedy is in the newsroom with what the documents said. Kevin?
More than 850 police officers were deployed during the event, and while everything seemed to go pretty well most of the day, despite some tense moments, it's what happened at the end of the day that everyone remembers. The first sounds of unrest we heard came around 8:30. Phoenix Police tactical response teams firing pepper balls and OC grenades. Smoke filled the air as officers engaged with protesters.
And they came with backpacks filled with gas masks, things to cover their faces, different things to throw at officers.
Phoenix Police releasing the after-action report detailing the number of officers needed and the amount of force used. More than 100 pepper balls fired, 30 grenades along with flashbangs, beanbag rounds, and tear gas-type canisters. Police say it was a small group of Antifa members that caused the melee, throwing rocks and frozen water bottles.
They planned to create havoc and then to create some criminal nuances.
The worst of it playing out on live TV, 12 News cameras in the middle of the chaos as police and protesters tangled.
For a rough and tense 45 minutes, the men and women who are on the ground had to make conscious decisions and choices in order to keep the greater public safe.
The standoff lasting about 3 hours as police slowly marched protesters away from the convention center and right in front of our studios. Several people overcome by the breath-crippling gas. 5 people arrested, a few officers injured. The final conclusion, no misconduct was found, but the chief admits lessons were learned.
Increasing our communication.
As bad as this may have looked, police point to no serious injuries, no significant property damage, and no excessive violence on a night when tempers soared, fueled by a political climate that has many looking to incite and instigate. Chief Williams says the department has held several community listening meetings since the event. The chief says those meetings, combined with an internal review, will help the department when another big event like this comes to Phoenix. Kevin Kennedy, 12 News at 10.
The ACLU of Arizona releasing a statement about the report. It reads in part, the Phoenix Police Department did not protect the First Amendment rights of protesters. There are many videos of officers attacking protesters with pepper spray and projectiles at dangerously close range. It is shocking and disheartening that the department determined this excessive use of force was justified.